Hey, good afternoon. This is Sheriff Withrow again on our monthly or kind of monthly videos. It's been really crazy now that we're coming out of COVID. We've got a lot going on, and so we're doing the videos as much as we can. So we're trying to make them monthly. So I appreciate you guys for your patience, but let me get into what we've been doing. We've got a lot going on. Like I said, we went to the First Responder Appreciation Day in Ripon, and that was amazing. We had a march of people from Ripon and all over that were support law enforcement. At the end, we ended up at the fire department, and we got to talk to the citizens, and it was absolutely just a wonderful morning. So I really appreciated being part of that, and I thank the Ripon community for putting that on for all law enforcement. We also had Ag Adventure that occurred at the Durham Prairie School out there. It's a really cool event. And we had Farm Day in Linden also this month. That these events expose young people to the ag lifestyle and business, and teach them everything that goes on to grow the foods that feed the world here in San Joaquin County. So great to be part of that and see all our young men and women out there learning about that. Also had the honor of going to the Sikh Parade and Festival. I went to the one in Tracy and the one in Stockton. Of course, Stockton has the oldest Sikh temple in the nation, so it's always such an honor to go there and hang out, have a little food, and just celebrate that community. So I really appreciated being invited to that. Of course, we're in Peace Officer Memorial. It's a couple weeks. We have our week here in California where the Honor Guard, the Horse Posse, and Kathy and I went up to Sacramento for the candlelight vigil and for the memorial, and adding the 28 plus names of officers that died over the last 3 or 4 years. They couldn't do it because of COVID. And then they also added an additional 6 or 8 names that had been missed from our history here in California that were added on. So a wonderful event. And we had a brand new statue that was unveiled at the candlelight vigil there at the memorial, honoring women in law enforcement and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. So, and we were honored that our own Teresa Morgan was the model for that statue. So very proud to be part of that, and very proud of Teresa to step up and do that. I got to attend the CSSA conference, California State Sheriff Association conference, and it was held down in Visalia. Amazing information that was shared with us that will really help keep our officers safe and make us do a better job out on the streets and in custody with the information that we learned at these events. So that was really cool. I also got to go speak at a class at UOP that has to do with law and justice and future leaders in law and justice in our community. So myself, the chief from Tracy, Chief Millington, and then Chief Brusha from Lodi. 3 of us were on a panel there. We got to speak with them, and we had a lot of fun. Great questions and answer period there. We have next week, a lot of the command staff will be going to Washington, D.C. for Peace Officer Memorial Week. We'll be honoring the officers from the Central Valley that are being added on there. Officers like Officer N from Stockton PD and Officer Grewal from Galt, and so we want to be there showing our support. And while we're there, we're going to be part of a 24-hour walk. Now, we won't be walking for 24 hours, but the group of law enforcement officers from across the country will walk for 24 hours, honoring the 600 plus names that are going to be added onto the memorial. And we're going to be part of that, showing our support and showing our appreciation of their dedication and their sacrifice to our community and to the community as a whole here in our country and protecting people. So it's an honor to be part of that. I want to talk about finally, now that COVID is starting to relieve, we're able to get work crews in here, and we're adding 84 cameras throughout our jail. And also we've asked in our budget this year for each one of our correctional officers to have body-worn camera that they wear every single day. So very proud of that we're making that happen here at our facility. And so the cameras are going up right now, and the board will vote on our budget coming up here towards the end of June, but it looks like everything will be approved for that. So it'll be really nice to be able to prove that our officers are doing the correct thing in custody when somebody makes accusations against us, or if we do something wrong, that we capture that too and we try and correct those problems. So happy that that's going to happen. hey, as you can see, it's been busy. We got a lot more coming, but hopefully everything's going well for you and your family. We want you to stay safe and healthy. And obviously, as always, if you see something, say something. And God bless you and your family. It's our honor serving you. And I'll see you next month on the next video.